why you are the healer. In case we haven't met yet, I'm Jess X Goh, and I'm the sole founder of Life in Confidence. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on the latest insight into trauma recovery. And if you got any nuggets of gold from this video, please give it a like, comment below what you got from it, and share it with your loved ones who need to hear this. The thing is this, I am not the healer. I mean, that's just a label that I have to call myself every now and then so people can understand what I do. I am simply just a facilitator of people's trauma recovery, and their success stories is a reflection of how much of a healer that they are to themselves by being open and receptive to this medicine. And so I've noticed the difference is that when people outsource their sovereignty and dump it onto me thinking I'm the one who's going to save them, this is where shit hits the fan. They do not take personal responsibility for their healing journey. They don't fully show up for themselves. They have expectations of how the healing journey should look and feel like for them. And so it's not going to be rainbows and sunshines all the time when people work with me, because we're dealing with the shadow aspects of themselves that has been suppressed and hidden. And it needs to come up to the surface. And when it does, that's when, whoa, what is going on here with my nervous system, with my emotions, and with my mental? And this is why it's so important to recognize that you're the healer, because you are the one that is experiencing all of the things. And you have the power to turn it around. And by outsourcing it to me does not make you a sovereign being that you are. And so what I've learned is to educate people around that and to have no attachments, no expectations of how this should look and feel like. And instead, the most important thing that you can do to show up for your healing journey of whatever path that you decide to take, whether it's working with me or someone else or whatever that may be, is this, that you need to be present in your body in order to receive this medicine. If you are so caught up in your head trying to intellectualize my processes and the way I operate and how that wouldn't work for you, that is your resistance to diving deep within yourself. You do not feel safe because you're not in control of your healing processes, because it's being facilitated by someone outside of you. And so when I notice people are in absolute trust, they are just in the here and now. They are fully present and alive in their body because they've been grounded. And I share activities with them, how to do that, to prepare them to then look into their emotions, to then start processing them. I wouldn't throw someone in the deep end and just, hey, let's get to it, unless they have been working with me for a while and they're ready to go there with me. So when we start allowing ourselves to be present, that's where miracles and transformations show up. And it doesn't do that when we are in our head intellectualizing and controlling things. It comes from being in the here and now, being present and not dissociating, being with our feelings and not intellectualizing. I remember working on a client, and she was going through some tough times with her survival patterns, that she had to care for her parents, and it triggered something inside of her, that there's this fear of losing them, because who would she be when she is left behind with none of her parents on this earth? And so as that was running through her nerve lines, and she mentioned before the call that she struggled to be with herself When I guided her into a potent energetic clearing with her survival patterns, she said that she felt calm. And it's been a long time that she felt that way. And at peace and comforted and safe. And I said to her that it's because you're present with yourself. And when she's present, that's when miracles, breakthroughs, and shifts comes through. And the next day, she reverted back. And the reason for that is she's not present with herself. So this is why I'm saying that you are the healer, not me. Because it's not me that's on the healing journey that you're on. I'm on my own healing journey. So I need to take personal responsibility for my stuff and how I show up and how I can deepen the journey of facilitation and alchemy for others as I dive deeper and deeper and deeper within my heart and soul and dismantling all of the things that we all go through. And so, my love, it is something so simple, yet it is something that we constantly overlook because we allow our survival patterns to hijack our thoughts, to hijack our emotions, to hijack our highest timeline and our most amazing belief systems that we hold for ourselves. And it's about how can we be present with all of the feels, with all of the hijacking, and come back to the here and now, come back to our present moment, come back to our physical body, come back to our heart space, and just hold what's showing up there with presence. I really hope this key takeaway is here to serve you, and what other ways that you can find yourself back into your present moment. Is it through grounding? Is it through meditating? Is it through somatic work, through yoga, through dance? Whatever it may be, just to help you to be in this vessel can truly change the way you show up for yourself and how life shows up for you. So my love, if you are ready to dive deeper with me, I am running my trauma recovery based workshops and retreats. That is conscious relationships for singles and couples, magnetic woman, and transforming trauma. You can click and check out the links in the video description for all the deets, and to book a clarity call or to book your spot if this really speaks to you. You can also join me for my Women's Online Healing Circle to rise with love in your feminine presence and leave what you've learned about the feminine left behind that isn't serving you. So you can come back home to who you really are, the light that's in your heart. If you prefer to work with me one-to-one, I am running my 3-month container called Find Yourself and Trust. And this isn't for the faint-hearted. I highly recommend you watch my free webinar, Overcome the Impacts of Childhood Traumas in 3 months, for you to have a better understanding how I operate with my clients and to see if this is right for you before you book the call with me. And I also work with people face-to-face for a half-day and full-day trauma recovery immersion to address the highest and most immediate traumatic timeline that's wreaking havoc with your life right now, so you can come back into wholeness, coherence, and integration. So my love, where can you practice presence into your day-to-day life so you can show up for your transformation, shifts, breakthroughs, and miracles?